Water and lemon fast detox, my 4 days. So recently I completed my 4 day water, lemon and lime detox. And fasting if you want. Just fast for 4 days on just water and lemon and that's it. You know? And a lot of people do this for different reasons and have their own opinions and why they do it. A lot of people might do this to lose weight. A lot of people do it for mental and physical reasons, and that's the kind of reason why I do it. A lot of people say, "Man, but you're like so thin already," But it's for me, it's not about just losing weight. A lot of people do it for medical reason too. If you have any sickness, any illnesses that you're trying to get over, a lot of people will fast. A lot of people go for 40 days. A lot of people go for 90 days. A lot of people go longer than that. It just depends on how long you want to go for mentally. If you can handle it. It takes practice. It's not something you can just get up and just do if you haven't done it before. Just like anything else. There's a process in it. You have to build yourself up. So I just did my 4 days. There's sometimes I did like 10, 7. I try to do it like once a month. I just take a time out and just disconnect from the internet, disconnect from all the phones, and mentally just just be by myself and get away from everything and just just detox myself. So it's like a mental thing for me, like a spiritual thing. So it's not, I wasn't trying to lose in a way, which I did lose like a couple pounds and stuff, but I mean not very much. As I said, I walk around maybe like 165 to 170 is my weight. So if you want, like I usually exercise when I'm doing this, but as I mentioned, it's something that mental wise you have to get used to it. You have to understand it, and know why you're doing it. You can't just jump into it like that. So as I said, I've been doing raw food and vegan for the past 4.5 years, going on 5 now. So I've been I cut out the meat and all that other stuff for like 4.5 years, and alcohol. So for me to do this now, it's mental wise I'm prepared for it because I've done the other things. I've cut out other things like years back. So and as I said, it's something that you have to work yourself up to it, build yourself up to it. I mean, you can just jump into it if you're just coming from a regular lifestyle or a diet, like if you're doing like the American diet, like eating like steaks and chicken and just the regular stuff you eat, processed food and stuff like that. If you want to just jump into it, I mean, you can try to do a day. I mean, it's fine. You work yourself up. Yeah, as I said, you build yourself up. You do a day and then see how you feel, and then you can if you feel okay on one day, you jump into the second day. This also depends on your intention, your purpose of doing this water fast. You can add sugar to it. You can add organic maple syrup, agave, or any kind of natural sweeteners. But if you're trying to lose the weight, I wouldn't advise you to add the maple syrup and the sugar. I just try to do the water and the lemon only. And then that's the best. Like, to me, that's the best way to shed that weight, man. That's the best way, man. And that weight will just fall off. I'm telling you, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to get over illnesses, like any sickness you might have, then this is the best way too. If you have any cancer, any high blood pressure, any anxiety, if you have diabetes or anything like that, you can even do this too. In my opinion, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not saying that I don't have any medical papers or anything like that, or any PhD in anything. But for me, when I was going through my problems, this is what I did to help me along my way, along with my juicing. Because after I did my fasting way back, then I went right into my plant-based. I transitioned into my plant-based and started doing my juicing and my smoothies. and start weighing off of all the meats, all the processed stuff, you know, all the alcohol. So basically, the fasting and the detox helped me, you know, to weigh myself off of all that other stuff. But before I did jump into fasting, which is like maybe like 4 and odd years back, you know, I was eating other stuff, so it was kind of rough for me. I believe I did like 10 days, but then I got through it, and I lost a lot of weight. I lost a lot of weight and a lot of problems that I had with like my anxiety and stuff like that, and even high blood pressure. All that, I got over all that, but it was tough. You know, it was tough. But as I said, as long as you make the effort and you try, you know, just try. That's all. As long as you try, then you're on your way. So I did get over my illnesses from doing water fasting, from changing my lifestyle, mentally and physically. So I have experience in this. I've tried it on myself and it worked. I'm not a doctor. I have no PhD, nothing like that. But this is something that I've done on myself, and it works. And I can talk about it. You know, I can relate to whoever is doing it because I understand it. So, as I mentioned, when you're doing this, everybody have a different feeling. You know what I'm saying? Some people might feel tired, weak, barely can move, and some people might have the energy to move around and even exercise. So it all depends on the person, you know. But whatever is going on or however you're feeling, just keep pushing through it, and then at the end of it, you know, you will know why you didn't give up. Because at the end, you know, you're gonna say, man, this was a journey, a tough journey. You know, it was a tough road, but I got through it. You know, and it gives you the confidence to probably even go longer the next time around. So it's something that you want to stick to. You know, it's mental, man. Basically, it's all mental. Everything is mental. So once you get through that mental part of it, it's just smooth sailing after that. What do you do after the fast? After your last day? Well, it all depends on you now. You have the chance, you have the will, you have the power to determine what you want to do after that. I mean, if you want to, you can continue doing the same thing that you've been doing. Go back to that same regular diet or lifestyle that you had. Or if you want to, you could change over to plant-based or vegan, vegetarian, you know, and start putting in more simple foods into your system. But usually after this fast, you want to ease yourself into with something light, maybe a vegetable soup, you know, something liquid formation. You don't want to start stuffing in like breads and rice into your system right away, because you're going to have an upset stomach. So you just want to put in easy fluids, you know, like soup to start off with, and then you go from there. You know, you just take it step by step, you know, day by day. And the reason for that is because depending on how long you did the fasting for, you haven't ate anything solid. So if you just start stuffing in, you know, heavy foods, your body's going to go into shock. Your digestive system is going to go into shock because you were just doing all liquid for like days and weeks and months. So if you start putting in heavy foods, you know, your body is going to be like, whoa, you know, it's not going to recognize it, and it's going to cause you maybe a stomach ache. You might maybe even throw up. It depends. So that's why you want to keep it simple by kind of putting in some vegetable soup, you know, maybe some juice is great, and then from there you go on. Also forget to mention that when you're doing a water fast, there is so much you learn about yourself. You know, if you have cravings, you're gonna really learn a lot about yourself, even from your past. A lot of things from your past might pop up, you know, stuff that you have deep down inside in your subconscious mind too is going to come up, you know, because now you're just with yourself. You're not eating anything, you're not trying to stuff anything in your face, put anything down your mouth, you're not trying to suppress anything. So all that anxiety and if that make-believe fear that you might have is going to come out, because you're not putting anything to your body. No pills, no alcohol, nothing. You're just putting in that water and the lemon, or just straight water. So a lot of things is going to come out, and you will learn a lot about yourself. A lot. Also, I find this a good way. When you're detoxing, you have nothing in your system, you get to practice now. You get to test out to see what's the best fuel for your body. So when I mean that, you could just take water after you're fasting. You could take some maple syrup, put it in your water and drink that, and you can see how you feel, how your body reacts to that. If you want to, instead of doing that, you could just do kale and apple alone, see how your body feels with that. You can just do the soup, see how your body feels with that. You can experiment with different type of foods after you're fasting to see how your body feel, to see what really works for you. I believe that a lot of people react to different type of things you put into your body. So what might work for one person might not work for the other person. This is why this is a great way to figure out yourself, to see what type of foods work for you. So, and this last fast I had, I just did water and some organic maple syrup, and I drank that, and man, my energy level just shot right up. And that's what I had for the whole entire day, was just that. And I felt great. I was working out, doing everything. So this was just an example that I'm giving you about the sugar, right? So right then and then I know that, okay, my body reacts good off of sugar. And I felt good all day, never felt sleepy, have energy, felt great. So this is what I'm telling you. You have the opportunity now to do this fast and then put things into your body to see how your body reacts. Instead of somebody else telling you that it does, you get to try for yourself now. So this is a great way for you to figure that out and see what works for you. So I learned something from that, which I already knew, that your body needs sugar, right? Not processed sugar now, fructose sugar from fruit or natural source of sugar. So once I put that sugar in, my body reacted to it and I felt good. And for the rest of the day, I just, added some sugar cane, which my body reacted to it great. And had some bananas. And I had a Cliff Bar. And I believe that was it. And my body felt great. Didn't really eat anything else solid. And I had a soup. And that's it. And that's all I had for the day. As I said, I just ease my body into it, with some liquids, the soup, as I mentioned, and my body was good all day. So this is a great way for you now to test it out, man. This was my experience. I want to hear your experience now. So, you try this out, do whatever you want. If you want, you can put in hamburgers, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Taco Bell. Me personally, I wouldn't recommend that and I wouldn't do it, but I'm leaving you with the freedom of expression to do what you want to do. This is your time to test it out, and you will see how your body react to those type of foods, because now you're gonna have an empty system. You're gonna have a system that's detoxed, and in reality it can take you 2 years to really get a good detox, to be honest with you, but you can feel a difference when doing a water fast, even for 10 days, 7 days, 20 days. You will feel a difference. You will really feel a difference on it. But as I said, once your body is detox and you fast, you can try putting in different things into your body to see how you react to it.